Hello everyone. So today on our day 16 we are going to do preposition fear, that is an accusative preposition, and we are going to learn how to order food and how to pay in a restaurant. So let's start. So first I will be explaining you out the preposition because this preposition is going to be used in our conversation in a restaurant. Okay, like how we are going to order food. So this part I will be going to use in that. So let's start with this part first. So if I say preposition für plus accusative, so this für means for. Yeah, for. So let's take an example first. If I say ich habe ein Buch, so ich habe ein Buch, that means I have a book, right? So I have a book. Now if I say the book is for you, I have a book and the book is for you. So das Buch ist für dich. Das Buch ist für dich. That means the book is for you. So here we are going to put the accusative form, the accusative personal pronoun. We will talk about all the accusative personal pronouns in our next session. So before that, we are just going to learn about the preposition für. So ich habe ein Buch, that means I have a book. The book is for you. Okay, let's come to the next part. If I say für wen ist das Wasser? Für wen ist das Wasser? That means for whom is the water? पानी किसके लिए है? ये जो पानी है ये किसके लिए है? So I will be saying as das Wasser ist für ihn. If I say ihn is like for him, the water is for him. If I simply write it as den Hund. So this accusative we have already done in our previous sessions about the accusative. So there you can just go and revise the accusative forms, how we are going to build accusative. So das Wasser ist für ihn oder das Wasser ist für den Hund. Right? So you need to capital this W, das Wasser, all the nouns are capital. Das Wasser ist für ihn, the water is for him, or the water is for the dog. So Hund, the meaning of Hund is dog, the meaning of Wasser is water, and this für wen, das ist ein Akkusativfrage. Das ist ein Akkusative Frage. So wen, for whom we can say. So this was the basic, like for is for this for is for the accusative one. So you have to put something in accusative, right? So in our next session, we are going to discuss about all the personal pronouns. So then I will be giving it in more detail. I will be explaining it in more detail. Okay. Let's come to the next part, like how to order food. This word bestellen means to order. So here I'll just write down the meanings. Bestellen is to order, and bezahlen is to pay. So bestellen and bezahlen. Okay, so I will be telling you some pointers in a form of a conversation between a Kellner and a Gast. That means a waiter and a guest. Okay, so dear Kellner. So Kellner, the meaning is waiter, and der Gast is a normal guest. Yeah. So der Kellner und den Gast. Der Kellner und der Gast. Okay, let's start. So I will be just putting like K is for the Kellner and G is for the Gast. So K is for the Kellner. So he is saying that was möchten Sie trinken? Was möchten Sie trinken? We are going to put everything formally. There is no friend here, so we are going to put everything formal. All the conversations will be formal. Okay, so was möchten Sie trinken? Or we can also say was möchten Sie bestellen? So I will just put a slash and I'll write bestellen. So bestellen means to order. So what would you like to drink? What would you like to order? Next, if I write the guest, conversation for the guest, what he can say. So he will say, so I will be using this word für. So he is saying, für mich bitte ein Wasser. Für mich bitte ein Wasser. Yeah. Or he can also say, für mich bitte eine Cola. Yeah. So that means for me, a water or a cola or a Coke. So for me, please, I want a glass of water or normal water if you want to say ein glass. So I'll just simply put here ein glass also. That will be more better. Ein Glas Wasser. Or here you can say eine Dose Cola. That means a can of Coke. Eine Dose Cola. Für mich bitte ein Glas Wasser or für mich bitte eine Dose Cola. Yeah. So let's come back to the Kellner. Now what he is saying. Now Kellner, he's saying und für Sie. Maybe there is some other guest also. Maybe somebody, some like family member is also there. So if you want, you can add this also. So I'll just add here und Sie. So this will be, we can consider this as like Gast Nummer 1. And now I will be writing about Gast Nummer 2. Maybe there are like 2 guests, right? So he is saying, ich hätte gern einen Apfelsaft. Ich hätte gern einen Apfelsaft. A simple statement, right? Not a question. So ich hätte gern einen Apfelsaft. That means like I would like to have a juice. Ich hätte gern. This is your Kaswai form. If you wish to have something, you use this. Ich hätte gern einen Apfelsaft. So Apfelsaft is the apple juice. Let's move forward. So the Kellner, he is again saying like, möchten Sie auch etwas essen? Like, would you like to eat something else? Would you like to order something else? Or this is all? So möchten Sie auch etwas essen? Möchten Sie auch etwas essen? And we'll end it with a question mark. That means, would you like to eat something else? Would you like to order something else? Or is this all? So now We can say, simply say Gast Nummer 1. He can say, ja, ich nehme einen Salat. That means, yes, I will take a salad. Yes, I'll take a salad. So einen Salat. So you can see the article of Salat is der Salat. In accusative, it is changing into einen, a salad. Nehmen is to take. So yes, I will take a salad. And we can just add here for Gast Nummer 2. He can simply say ja. So again, here I'm using the word für mich bitte eine Suppe. Ja, für mich bitte eine Suppe. That means, yes, for me, yes, for me, please, like I would like to have a soup. So for me, soup. And for Gus number 1, he was saying that I want a salad. And Gus number 2, he is saying I want soup. Okay. So now we are going to see what this waiter is going to say. Now, like after the food comes the bezahlen part, the pay part, like how we are going to, pay. So the food is now over. Now the kellner comes, the waiter comes. Now he's asking them to pay. Like, is this all? And then you have to pay. Okay, he will just hand over the bill. Okay, so how will we say? Like, how will the waiter will say? So before that, we can simply say, so this will be like after, 10-15 minutes after the food is over. So we can simply, put like nach 10 Minuten. That means after 10 minutes. Nach 10 Minuten. So the Gast 1, the guest 1, he is simply saying, Entschuldigung, die Rechnung bitte. Like you're calling the waiter, it's like, excuse me, the bill, please. So, Entschuldigung, die Rechnung bitte. Die Rechnung bitte. So this word Rechnung, R is capital. So Rechnung is the bill. Entschuldigung, die Rechnung bitte. And the Kellner, he comes and he says, einen Moment bitte. So he's simply saying, einen Moment bitte. And he can say, like, now we have to ask, the waiter will ask these two guests, like, how you want to pay. So would you like to pay together, or you want to, pay in like Dutch, you want to do Dutch, or you want to pay together? So we are going to do that now. So he's saying einen Moment bitte. That means just a moment, just 1 minute. We can simply say it like this. And we are going to continue. So after this, we'll simply say zusammen oder getrennt. So the word basically getrennt is like separated. Yeah. So trennen is separate. Getrennt is like separated. So do you want it like together? You want the bill together, or you want it to be come in a like differently? So for Gust 1, it will come something else. For Gust 2, it will come something else. Now we are going to move forward. So Gast Zwei, let's take now Gast Zwei. So Gast Zwei is saying that getrennt, bitter, that we want a separate bill. And here Kellner, he says, so now he is just repeating the order, like whatever they have, had for the food, like whatever they had, and now he's just repeating everything. So first we can, add on einen Salat. So they have ordered like salad, einen Salat, comma, eine Suppe, comma. So we can, simply put und. So und einen Apfelsaft. So they, in the first line we have also, mentioned für mich bitte ein Glas Wasser, eine Dose Cola. So if you want, you can add that also. So einen Salat, eine Suppe, and comma, eine Dose Cola und einen Apfelsaft. So this was the order he was trying to repeat. And in the next, he's simply going to, talk about the bill. So das markt, dann we can simply say 20 Euro. Das markt 20 Euro. That means 20 euros. So in total, it becomes 20 euros, right? And Gast Nummer 1, now he's saying stimmt so. It's like he's agreeing to this thing. It's like, okay, agreed. And now he's going to pay the bill. So he's simply saying like here bitte. So he is saying here bitte. And next, Kellner, he is saying like, it's like the end part. So he's saying vielen Dank and auf Wiedersehen. Vielen Dank, auf Wiedersehen. And Gast 1 und 2, they both are saying auf Wiedersehen. So this is how like a conversation happens, like in a restaurant. So was möchten Sie trinken oder was möchten Sie bestellen is for the Kellner part, and they are then going to order the food. This is how they are going to order. Then this is how they are going to pay the bill. So first, the guest will ask for the bill. So Entschuldigung, die Rechnung bitte, and like this. So this is how you are going to pay. Zusammen oder getrennt, and then the Kellner is going to repeat the order, then he'll tell how much is the total, and then they'll pay the bill, and then cheers. So auf Wiedersehen comes in the end. So I hope you have learned now how to order the food in a restaurant, and before that we have also done the preposition für, which is an accusative preposition. In the next session we are going to learn about the personal pronouns in the accusative case. So thank you for attending this session. Have a nice day. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.